I'm Seth.
And I'm Drew.
And this is
Nerd Meeting the Nerd.
All right, everybody. We are playing Circus Charlie. And this was suggested to us in a comment by Leland's300. So, thanks, Leland.
Already, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
Super Buster.
If there's any games that you want us to play, shout out in the comments. Let us know. And we'll play them. I cannot promise you that we will play them well. But we will play them.
That's right. Well, as you'll see today, because I kind of, I preemptively played this a little bit. You'll see that, like that. Like, it's...
So is that like a spittoon that's on fire? Like, that is a very oddly shaped pot of
I thought it was a coffee.
Fire.
But you're right. It's probably...
Well, it's got two handles.
I mean, I do have a coffee cup that has two handles. But yeah, it's not the norm.
Yeah.
See if I can write...
Oh, no, dude. That's it. That's it. You're down.
Yeah. This is...
Are you riding a lion?
I am.
Oh, well, and here's the thing, man. Like, the lion is getting the brunt of all of the... is that like a bag of Canadian money?
Yeah, at least I'm being compensated for my time.
Yeah, you are.
But
the lion's not.
Oh, I'm about to win. But see, we only have one life, so... All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
And is he wearing like a goofy hat, or does he have red hair?
I don't know. Let's look.
It's hard to know with these throwback games.
I think it's a goofy hat. By the way, this is an NES game. And
the Nintendo Entertainment System.
They did reissue it for the Switch apparently, but I was doing some digging and it's like a different version. Like it's like more like the arcade version or something. I don't really know.
Which is fine,
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably better. That's usually what happens when well, okay, I say that, but sometimes when games are ported, they get worse.
Oh
man. That lion doesn't have a tail anymore, that's for sure.
100%, dude. All right, this is where, we're going to take our time.
Oh, dude.
So dumb.
Oh, it melted my face off. This poor lion.
And much like
now he's just lying around.
Much like every NES game, it's you progress through the levels, and then when you
I like that crowd effect. I'm not gonna lie, it's very simple, but I like it.
Yeah, it
seems like everyone's in unison, cheering on, and man, if we could just come together, we could get a lot of stuff done. I don't know.
We're tight roping with monkeys now.
Huh. I know the monkeys twerking. I feel like we're getting quality monkey twerking right now.
Well, listen, this type of circus act would never fly by today's standards. Like,
this is true. What was that? Was that Squirtle?
I don't know.
Squirtle.
It was a blue monkey for sure. Blue bottom.
Oh, nice. Blue bottom. The whole dang thing was blue.
Actually, I think he had more like a red bottom, but he was blue.
Is that monkey like is he oxygen deprived? Is that the problem?
He was running pretty fast.
Yeah, probably trying to. He needed an EpiPen, dude. That's the problem. He ended up eating one of the peanuts from the elephants. He thought it was just a nice gesture, but in reality, it was horrible because he didn't realize he had a horrible peanut allergy. Now he's rushing to the first aid section to get himself an EpiPen. Allergies are not a joke, everyone.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right. This one's really hard. This is as far as I've made it in the game. And on this episode.
And completely.
But that's as far in my, little homework action that I did.
Oh, that's good. I mean, it's something. This game is really something. The sad thing is this was a quick turnaround, so I didn't really come up with any good talking points for this.
Perfect.
But I guess I could I've already been doing some clown voices, so this will be my audition tape to be a clown for no project in particular.
Well, what's your clown name? Before I address you incorrectly.
That's a good question. I mean, Chuckles is an easy one to go with, but there's another group out there that has the Chuckles, and he sounds just like this, which sounds a lot like King Candy. I don't know. Jerome, is that an okay name for a clown?
I like Jerome.
I could go topical and like throw out a political name, but I'm not going to do that.
Listen, I like games like this for like, I don't know, like coffee break games. You know what I mean? That was
Sure.
the name. That was the name of the website. I think I mentioned it on a previous episode. Coffeebreakarcade.com was the name of a website when I was a kid in information technology. We played games on the internet constantly, and it was called coffeebreakarcade.com. I gotta know if that's still a thing.
I doubt it is. Most of those things were Flash-based, and Flash is gone.
I did not know
I hate
that.
to say it. Yeah, it's been a couple years since it's shut down. But yeah, Candy Stand was mine, and it was all, looking back now, realizing that everything, it was all themed to candy brands like Wrigley's or Snickers or whatever. Like there were all these candy brands out there that you would, like play a video game just sort of based off of whatever was going on. And it was cool. It was fun. We played a lot of it. That and is it Worms? Worms Armageddon?
Oh,
Worms?
yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Man, that was, gosh, those were the days, dude.
Dude, I loved Worms.
And then there were the nerds. I tried to be a cool kid in school. I clearly wasn't, but I was fighting my identity of being a nerd back then because didn't want to get bullied. But the nerds would just play Oregon Trail over and over again. Which again, Oregon Trail's a banger, dude.
Yeah.
But if Worms are an option, if Candy Stand's an option, you're not playing Oregon Trail, dude. You're not playing Math Blaster.
Math Blaster, dude. Yeah, no kidding.
Man.
This reminds me of like an Oregon Trail, like just,
Yeah.
I mean, different genre, but
Yeah, I mean,
I almost downloaded Worms Armageddon on Steam the other day.
there's nothing wrong with that, dude.
Yeah.
It's a decent game. I mean, it is very simple, and you can easily screw things up. Oh, okay. So if the balls
Yeah.
touch each other,
That was
Okay.
literally my experiment on that one. Here's the problem. He gets so much air. You have to like really time this right.
yeah.
And see, I don't
Oh, man.
think it's
Yeah, that's
I don't
tough.
think it's right that I don't have enough time to jump so
I guess
closely.
it's got to be like it's got to be just a quick hop.
Well, I think what it is
A
you want
Judy hop.
to
Yeah, you want to cheat it over a little bit. You
Yeah.
don't even want to get that ball in the middle. I see.
Yep. And see that's that's-
Georgie.
I like that one. That's it right there. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah.
This is really
Yeah, no,
frustrating, folks.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, a little bit.
It's
frustrating for us to watch too.
well, thanks. Yeah, I'm not exactly
You're welcome.
performing tonight. I would suggest this game. I think it's really fun, and it's a nice time killer. I mean, isn't that what all games are though?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. This is definitely not.
What do you think? Not your cup of tea?
I don't know, dude. It's not my cup of tea. It's just because here's the thing. Because of this evolution in the channel, I'm realizing I'm really bad at retro games because it is very, precision when it comes to platforming and things like that. And I'm just not really good at that. I'm better at puzzles and, figuring out stuff. That's more my wheelhouse. But yeah, I mean, this is fine. I got no problem with it. But jumping through Rings of Fire, I don't know.
8-bit Rings of Fire.
Yeah, and I mean it's fine. I'm now noticing that the Rings of Fire look a little suggestive.
I jumped through a burning ring of fire.
And it burned when I pee. That's for when you get older, kids. Just
All right,
wait for that to happen.
This may be our last round. Let's put the pressure on here. See if I can't perform under a little bit of pressure.
Well, and if you win, Sethy, I'll get you a balloon. A bright red balloon. And maybe some popcorn.
I still maintain that's not the best. That's not the best iteration of it, but it is good, but not as as good as Tim Curry.
It's just an evolution of the character, and I mean, I'll say from a look perspective, a lot creepier from like a supernatural perspective. Tim Curry is awesome, but he does just look like a regular clown, and I'm sure that's probably a part of the spookums, because it's like, this just could be anybody, you know. And I think maybe, you know, John Wayne Gacy was a little bit more on people's minds back then too. So like, and Ronald McDonald was, I mean, God.
Are you scared of clowns?
I don't prefer them. I'm not scared of them, but if some clown like popped out at me, I'm gonna start swinging, only because I just don't like being like pop-up scared, which is why I don't play like the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I'll watch somebody play them, but I won't play them myself, because I will. There is an odor that comes from me when I'm in those sweat games, and I do not prefer it. You know, when you shower, you don't get rid of it. It just kind of spreads it around. You know, can't get rid of it. But yeah, man. I mean, in all, dude, you're getting better though. I think. Yeah. You only got but there's only one life left to live.
That's
man.
right.
We
only get one life.
Are you gonna make it? Okay.
Here's the thing.
And these look less like balls, more like peppermint candies.
Yeah, 100%. The thing that scared me the most about it was not the fact that he was a clown. It was more that he manifested himself as your deepest fear. Yeah. And that's really what I thought was so sinister about that movie and that book. But
in reality, though, like, it's kind of cool to know what your greatest fear is. I don't know what my greatest fear is. I know there's things that I am afraid of, I guess, but I don't know what my, like, this is it. You know, I don't know that about myself. And so it is a great way to have that revelation.
I'm afraid of dogs. I've never been attacked by one, but I have this irrational fear, I think, that I am going to be. And
you have dogs, though.
I know. I'm not afraid of my dogs. It's other people's dogs, because people are ignorant dog owners. They like, they'll be like, oh yeah, Fido, he's fine. He doesn't need to be on a leash. And then they like bite a kid in the face, and you're like, well, this is a you problem.
Does your dog bite? No. I thought you said your dog does not bite.
The best.
It's not my dog.
I forget what comedian it was. But he's like, they're like, is your dog mean? He's like, he's not mean to me.
Yeah, that's true.
Dog's great to me. I don't know about other people, but
have you been around a sausage recently? Because he might bite you. I'm just saying, he goes crazy for them sausages, them begging strips. Which, by the way, don't give your dogs sausages or begging strips or any of the treats that are like super cheap out there. Aside from like bones and stuff, like those hard, like biscuity kind of things, like those are usually okay. Check the ingredients, guys. Okay. As a pet lover, please don't feed your animals garbage. Okay.
I mean, that should be your new thing. You know how like Bob Barker always talked about neutering, spading and neutering. Your soapbox ending for every episode should be, and as a reminder, folks.
And as a reminder, feed your pets wholesome treats. Wholesome and delicious treats. Check the ingredient panel so that you know what your dog is eating.
It's so funny.
I mean, what's crazy, dude? I like treats nowadays are like ridiculous. There's really, like, you look at the ingredient panel and you're like, this dog is eating better than I am. And this bag is only $7, and I can get something that's human snack equivalent that is less quantity and also less quality for twice the price, you know?
Yeah, 100%, dude. We're eating garbage, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm also getting like mad Resident Evil Umbrella vibes from these balls now. I'm not even seeing balls anymore.
100%. This is definitely our last.
Yeah, this is our last run, if you will.
Yeah, because I'm over it. Sorry, Charlie. You weren't that fun. It was fun, but not that fun.
He's just a washed-up clown at this point. Nothing to do but put on a little song and dance and Drop your pants.
What's another clown
Come on.
that I might be able to do the
Krusty,
voice of?
the one from
That was Krusty.
Oh wow, shows how
Hey, kids.
yeah.
That was a little.
shows
Yeah.
my dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was it. So, well, you could have experienced more clown impersonations. Shout out clown names in the comments, and maybe I'll impersonate them. If not, I may never do it again because we may probably never play this game again. But
Yeah,
thanks for sticking around and commenting and liking and subscribing and telling us what game you want us to play. And with all that being said, from all of us here at Nerd Leading the Nerd, come back soon.
because we'll be waiting.